The views and opinions expressed on Dojo Drifter Live are those of the hosts, guests, and callers, and are not necessarily those of Wusa Studios, its management, or other hosts or advertisers. The shows produced by Wusa Studios can promote any lifestyle, belief, religion, political affiliation, or other personal practice. These shows are for entertainment purposes only and might include strong themes, images, sex, or language that may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. The views and opinions expressed on Dojo Drifter Live.
There you go.
Hey, everybody.
Good afternoon.
What's up? We're back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live at Wusa Studios here in Pasig City.
In Pasig City.
Yes, sir. Yeah, this is Dojo Drifter Live, the first and only MMA podcast here in Asia. What's up? This is Gab.
Took my line.
I am Hachi.
And I'm Spag. You know, we talked about it.
Yeah, then we're here to give you the latest scoop, the news and the latest views around the world of MMA and from right here in the Philippines.
Yes, this is Dojo Drifter Live, ladies and gentlemen, and the hotline is open. Call us up at 631-2264. Tweet us at Dojo_Drifter. And you can talk with us, Skype us at Wusa Studios on Skype. Like anywhere you are in the world, reach us, we got people tuning in from Qatar. You got
Are you
yeah,
serious?
yeah.
Hello,
Man.
teammates
there,
and friends.
hi.
My
To
shirt
everyone
is
watching.
almost green because
Yeah, man.
Dude, I'm meshing with the background. I know. That's all good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all good.
Do-
Anyway,
Do we have a question of the day?
question of the day today. Well, do you have a question of the day?
And then, I mean, we're gonna get to this later. Talks of Brock Lesnar again.
Yeah.
But, dude, if ever he comes back, who you want to see him fight?
There.
Like, let's have that. Just
I
tweet
want to
that
see him
in.
make light heavyweight.
Tweet.
No, I'm kidding.
That'll never
Oh my
gonna
God.
happen, man.
No, I'm just messing.
Tweet us up, question of the day with a hashtag Dojo Drifter Live. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Who should Brock Lesnar face if ever he does
If,
come
yeah.
back, or
If
if
and
you
when.
do want to
Uh-huh.
come for him to come back, but who doesn't want him to come back,
Yeah.
right? So
Frank
Yeah, there
Mir.
you go.
Ooh, okay.
So let's get the show going with the Dojo Drifter 5 rounds.
Yes, sir.
5 of the latest and hottest MMA news in the world today. Starting
Can't
with
find round one.
number
Mixing
1.
up these numbers.
Okay, man.
What do we got?
Okay, let's start this off. Chris Lieben, UFC middleweight, has officially retired after nearly 10 years of fighting. So there goes the end of his career. He
One of my
lost.
favorite fighters, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man, solid
crippler.
guy. For people who aren't too familiar, he's
The
that guy with the
crippler.
red hair. Yeah,
Yep.
he's known as the crippler. His last fight, he lost via, was it a TKO?
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
because
stopped
he didn't
the fight.
stand up. Yeah,
Yeah.
He didn't get off his
He
chair
wa-
from the corner.
He was just taking shots one
Uh-huh.
whole round from Uriah Hall.
Uriah
Uriah's
Hall.
a
Exactly.
nasty dude, and he was just taking it to the head, the face, and it's like when he sat down, he asked his trainers, "Did I get knocked out?" And then they called
then
it
they
off.
called
Yeah,
it.
it's like he couldn't even remember the
Yeah,
round that just ended.
Yeah.
But I remember Chris Lieben because I think Anderson
zombie.
Silva's debut.
he was,
was
the
He
against
was the
Chris
first
Lieben,
guy,
yeah.
right?
And he was on the rise then.
Yeah,
actually.
he had
was
no
like,
tattoos or like one on his calf.
Yeah, yeah.
And then right now he's like all inked up. You know
Uh-huh.
what I mean? I saw that
Yeah.
transition. So
And
Chris
everyone
Lieben-
knew him with a red hair.
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
this guy's a
Respect.
zombie,
Yeah.
man. This guy's a
Yeah,
zombie.
this guy he was known for being able to take a beating and then he'd still come back.
And he
He's
gets
still dangerous.
stronger.
Yeah,
Yeah, as the
exactly.
fight goes.
That was
goes
his
on,
trademark.
Uh-huh.
He'd catch so many strikes on the first
Uh-huh.
round,
Yeah.
and then when the second round comes, he'll get some more, and
Mhm.
suddenly he'll fight back.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
exactly.
He had
Uh-huh.
the black
Uh-huh.
nails.
Yeah, nail
Black
polish.
nails, he'd stand and bang, and then
Uh-huh.
he'd eventually knock you out,
Yeah.
and he'd do the pose.
And one
Yeah.
of my favorite fighters of all time. I don't know why,
Yeah,
because
Chris Lieben.
against Vanderlei Silva.
Yeah, I
Joe
remember that
Rogan.
fight.
And
yeah.
Mike Goldberg were like, Vanderlei Silva knocks out. I'm sorry, wait.
Yeah.
Chris Lieben knocks out Vanderlei Silva.
Oh, he said something like, Vanderlei Silva knocks out by Vanderlei. No.
yeah,
just got
He
so
messed
confused.
up with that.
Yeah.
The
But-
prodigy.
Good fight,
Oh,
good fight,
And then
good
see Chris Lieben, he like his statement
UFC
upon
run.
retiring was that it's like it was a good run, and then he said that I came into the UFC in a time where you could get by just by being a tough guy.
Yeah.
You have some techniques,
exactly,
but you're tough.
exactly.
You can make it. He said nowadays guys like Uriah Hall
Yeah.
are such great
They're
athletes.
so well rounded.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
you have to be on a different level. So
Yeah.
he's happy that he was fighting during that time where it was transitioning from like an underground sport into this mainstream.
But they don't
show.
make guys like this anymore.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
these
yeah.
tough guys.
Seriously, man,
Really
that
tough guy.
Akiyama fight always stands out for me.
Akiyama.
Yep.
The-
Yeah, did he
Definitely.
submit Akiyama?
Yeah, he
Yes.
did. He
Fuck,
he
yeah.
gets this is
One of his
the
few submissions.
in the
Uh-huh.
third round he gets rocked so bad that he's on his toes. And all of a sudden he comes back swinging,
Uh-huh.
and then he suddenly throws up a
Mhm.
triangle, submits Akiyama.
Man, I hate
Sick
that
fight.
fight kasi
Catch that, guys.
I'm a
YouTube.
Akiyama fan because he's a judoka.
I am too, but
And then,
I think he's in
Grappler.
between that 85
Uh-huh.
and 70
70.
range.
Yeah.
yeah.
So, but he's moved to 170, but I
Uh-huh.
like
Well,
Akiyama.
And then I said
Sexy
he
Yama.
was Sexyama was doing good first 2 rounds. Said it's in the bag, but he gassed
Yeah.
out because
He
he's
did.
he's too muscular
He did,
for
he did.
for
for middle,
185.
yeah,
Yeah.
185.
Exactly.
Then he got tapped out.
Well, much respect to Chris Lieben,
Yeah,
though,
man.
but more about the retirement. It's just so sad
It
seeing
sucks
him
for
go
me. I
that
don't know
way.
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
It's-
I mean,
Ah, yeah.
no, and how he went,
yeah,
like, you
yeah.
know, second round. Was it the second or the third round?
The
Between-
first
between
round,
the-
end of
yeah,
the first
in
round.
between.
Yeah,
in
The
between
first and second.
and the second
second.
round. And then there you go, like what Spanky said.
Done.
He asked his coach,
Done.
"Was I knocked out?" And
Uh-huh.
then the coach was like, "No, you weren't." And then he
no,
goes,
you're a
"No,
zombie.
I won't do this shit anymore." And then he stands up, and then I was like, "Oh fuck!" When I saw that, I was like, "Damn!" It was
Yeah.
just so sad for me to see him
Yeah.
just go like that, even though he was outclassed by Uriah Hall.
And
Well, there.
And I remember this was like was he gone for a certain amount of time?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
I think
he was.
this fight was a make or break.
Make or break,
I
exactly.
really believe that.
Maybe
and,
this was the fight that he was thinking if he was gonna retire.
and he threw the game plan out the window. I'm a big fan of Chris Lieben, but standing in front of Uriah Hall with your hands down and taking shots to
Yeah.
the face isn't quite the
He
game
wanted
plan.
to
that-
end with a bang, maybe.
He did, but he was so excited that I'm gonna knock you out, just catch you once. But Uriah Hall, he brought it. After that doomsday
Yeah, yeah.
split-
The lackluster fight.
split
yeah,
decision.
Although if you think about it, it's a good decision on his part as well. I mean, I like what you always say. There are a lot of fighters who
Don't know when to call it quits.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
where
sure.
where Father Time catches up
For sure.
onto that fighter, and then he just loses a string of fights before he retires.
Yeah.
And I think
As
Chris
for-
Lieben is also an instructor, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
He resides now, if he hasn't changed homes, is in Hawaii.
Uh-huh.
So
Oh.
he's an MMA instructor. I don't
Yeah.
know, overall MMA, and I think that's his calling, man. I'd love to see him on some TUF cards na
Yeah.
siya yung coach.
That would be
just a
entertaining,
full
yeah.
circle.
Yeah.
That'll be sick.
Yeah,
right?
and I think he
Yeah.
tweeted nga na he got a new gig na as a head coach of a team.
Oh, see?
So
Oh my God.
he's still active.
That could
Still active in the
Yeah.
scene.
Like, ganito, Dwayne Bang Ludwig, fastest KO in UFC history.
Mhm.
Not much of a
13
career.
seconds, right?
7
7
seconds.
seconds.
Mhm.
Not much of a career in the UFC as a fighter, but as a coach, man.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
damn!
doing great
he's,
things.
he's made so many fighters.
Changed Team Alpha Male.
Yeah.
The whole
Exactly.
Team
Yeah.
Alpha Male, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So he could be a successful coach, Chris Lieben. I could see that. I could see that happen.
Definitely.
And yeah, not much people know that he came from the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah,
He
so
is-
full circle.
Yeah.
Yep,
That
With
was
the
that the first?
the first.
The
I
first
think
ever
so, yeah,
Ultimate
yeah,
Fighter.
yeah,
So
With
It's old
Stephen
school.
Bonner.
205 and 85. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Sick.
Old school, old school. So there, that's it
The
for round
originals.
Mhm.
number 1 in the books. On to round number 2.
Number 2.
What they-
More news on in the UFC. Overeem, man,
What?
your favorite team,
No.
Yeah,
Black
your favorite
Zillions.
team.
Why did he leave?
Overeem leaves Black Zillions. Although is this confirmed?
Yeah, the manager of Overeem said that he's not training with Black Zillions anymore. He's training in Thailand.
So how
But-
long has this been
I don't know, cause I googled it, and these
recently?
Black Zillion rumors were back in like a few months back, din eh.
Because it would be weird for me if he left in the middle, closer to the
Of,
Frank Mir fight.
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
think
Like
this,
weeks before a fight.
Mhm.
so maybe this has happened, a
Maybe.
while back, and
Yeah.
it's
Talks
just
were in,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
now I guess it's confirmed.
It's official. But the trainer was
sure.
like, but if he wants to come back, he's welcome. So it's not like they're really severing ties. It's like I think he's changing things up because he's lost 2 in a row.
yeah,
Mhm.
So he needs to just do something different.
yeah,
And then Thailand, dude,
yeah, dude. The
that's
Muay
gonna
Thai,
make
I
his
think,
Muay Thai even scarier.
I think-
though.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's gonna be sick. A sick stand-up
King
war.
banana
Oh.
trees.
But
Oh,
so,
go back to the roots. Okay,
but
one.
what does that mean? That means he's not preparing for the ground game of Mir? Is that what this is
I
telling
don't
us?
think so. I think he's prepared, but he's going to go in there to destroy Frank Mir via strikes. Go back to
Oh,
that
yeah.
Overeem K1.
No, but it depends as well because we don't know what team he's training with.
Yeah.
If he's training with you know
Like
Phuket
Mike
Tiger,
Swing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Phuket Top Team
Mhm.
or Tiger MMA.
Mhm.
They have a lot of
Yeah,
a
they
lot
have.
of submission artists there.
Because I knew
Good point.
during his first loss after the Brock Lesnar win, this was against
Silva, Bigfoot.
Bigfoot Silva. He was training with the Black Zillions, so he lost that. Went
He
back
lost,
to
like-
Mike. I forget his last name. Owner of Mike's Gym. He's also a Dutch. The big guy behind him when he fought Travis Brown. Presnier. That's his name.
Okay,
He's
okay.
Dutch. That's
Why
one
are
of
you
the.
so good with names?
No,
man?
because I researched these guys.
Okay,
na
fine, man.
Dutch background, trained Tyrone Spong, Melvin Manhoef, all of these guys out of that.
Nurmagomedov.
Yeah. No, not Nurmagomedov. But anyway, these Dutch guys.
Mhm.
So he trains with Henry Hoof. Still doesn't work. Changes things up. Last shot. Go back to the roots of
Yeah.
Muay Thai. Go to Thailand. Hopefully
Yeah,
it
we'll
works out
see.
for
Yeah.
him.
Who do you think is gonna win that fight, though?
Frank
I'm
Mir.
actually for Overeem.
Frank
don't
Mir.
like Frank Mir.
I
that
have no
much.
idea. I'm going for Frank Mir
What?
just because
Via.
submission. I
Decision.
don't think he.
Submission?
No, I don't think.
I don't think he can
submission.
out-
No,
Submit
it's not going to go
Frank
the
Mir. I don't know,
distance.
man.
That's for
Oh.
sure.
Yeah, these big guys, they don't
for
go
sure.
the
That's
distance.
for sure. Definitely.
For sure.
I don't know. I think din kasi for like even if Overeem loses, they wouldn't fire him. Man. I mean, same naman for Mir.
Are you
Because
serious?
he's
No.
an exciting fighter, man.
He is,
It's
but
because of that. Because of that, he's
no,
exciting.
I think
And he creates stir all the time, and he's weird. Have you seen his interviews?
I
Fucking weird, that
Oh.
guy.
yeah, man. I know, but I
Like,
think Frank Mir,
going to secret training camps in Russia and being experimented on and shit like
the
that.
guy looks. If there's anybody who's they're going to experiment on, and
It's gonna
there's
be
a
him.
byproduct like Captain America. Like,
Ah.
oh,
It
buff
could be
all of a
Overeem.
sudden. He saw his before pics when he
Yeah.
fought at 205.
yeah,
skinny.
yeah,
That's why
yeah,
he's the
skinny
most-
shit.
He's
Yeah,
the most
exactly.
medically tested athlete,
Mhm.
drug tested athlete on the planet. That's unheard of.
Uh-huh.
Not in baseball, NBA, NFL, where guys are
And it's
supposed to be big.
proven- It's
Uh-huh.
proven, for God's sake, that he
Yeah.
takes stuff.
Ganito, dude, if you put on about 60 pounds of muscle in less than 2 years,
Mhm.
there's something up.
And
There's
they say-
something wrong.
There's
And,
something
and they
else,
said that
man.
he got the muscle without an increase in body fat, something like
Or,
that.
yeah, like
And-
pure muscle.
Yeah,
I
and
know
that's
what
when
you're
it
saying.
becomes questionable. When
You
you
Yeah.
guys,
gain
you
muscle.
guys
Exactly.
who lived out there, you know how hard that is. Quality
Uh-huh.
muscle.
Uh-huh.
It's just, man, this guy when he weighed in against Brock is like 265, same as Brock, but this guy was cut.
Yeah, rip.
Yep.
So, and if you notice the before and after post Brock,
Mhm.
he lost 10 pounds. So I don't know, something's up. The juice.
Yeah.
But yeah, good luck. Good luck to
But I'm on Overeem. I'm on Overeem on this. With Overeem on
Overeem
this.
fan, yeah, definitely.
First round, head kick.
First
Right.
down head kick.
For me, really, it could go either way. These guys.
Guillotine?
No, I think
Who
it's gonna
knows?
it's gonna go into the clinch. Into the clinch
Knees?
and Muay Thai knees. Yeah, definitely.
Damn.
We'll see.
Because Mearden is one of those guys who's really confident in his striking.
You know what?
And I think that'll be his downfall if he chooses to just stand up
But
and
he did that
do-
against Nogueira.
Yeah, and it
he
worked.
him,
It
yeah.
worked. But if he does that against Overeem,
We don't know. That's what's so
I don't
exciting
think it'll
about
work.
this fight
yeah,
because
it's exciting.
anything and everything can happen.
Mhm.
Overeem, who's a striker, has one of the nastiest guillotines out there.
Mhm.
You know, Frank Mir, who's a jiu-jitsu guy, one of the best at heavyweight,
Uh-huh.
broke Nogueira's arm,
Yeah.
shoulder, can strike with the best
Yeah.
of them also.
Yeah.
So
It's a
a
great
lot of things
fight.
can happen,
Yeah.
yeah.
Aside
I
from
don't
the
know, we'll
fact
see.
that they're on losing streaks, this is a
Yeah.
great on paper.
But if they're going to
fight.
cut somebody, for me, it's going to be Frank Mir if he does lose because given
Yeah.
age and
Yeah.
tenure.
yeah, he's
I don't know.
he's like I think he's the eldest. No, maybe not the eldest heavyweight, but the longest tenured heavyweight.
I think so.
Right now.
I think
Yeah, because
so.
he started pretty young.
Yeah,
He was,
yeah.
he was like the Vitor Belfort type who
Mhm.
started in
Well,
his
yeah.
20s, early 20s. And then,
Mhm.
Kung naabutan mo si Randy Couture,
oh, matanda ka na, man.
and, seriously, he was one of the first guys out there.
Dude,
na-
his son is fighting, for God's sake.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
his-
I didn't know that.
Randy
Oh,
Couture's son?
oh,
yeah, right. No,
because he has like little kids. Okay, but
If you saw both Coutures, boom in your
Exactly.
Yeah.
career.
You're-
Nabuto mo yung dalawa. There's something.
Like it's
Yeah.
time hanging
But I think nga, maybe nga if Mir loses, I think he'd retire because
But if he wins,
he's gonna keep fighting.
he's gonna get Brock.
Oh,
Boom!
that'd be okay.
Well,
But
no,
because
he can get the winner of Gonzaga Miocic. I
That-
think.
but
think.
I was gonna say then because he's kind of like Stan or Son and one of these guys who doesn't need to fight because he
Yeah.
can talk well. He can
Yeah,
do
yeah,
commentary.
exactly.
So if he
Although
does
may
lose,
yabang factor
Medyo
si Mir.
douchebag
Yeah,
siya.
yeah.
eh.
Yeah, yeah.
Douchebag
Parang,
siya eh.
he's cool,
you know what,
man.
Brock Lesnar? He's nothing.
Yeah,
He's
parang-
more of a wrestler.
No, he
parang
parang-
WWE dating. Eh.
While he's studying his takedowns, I'm studying the intricacies
Yeah.
of techniques you've never even heard
Yeah,
of.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, bang,
exactly.
Overeem's eating horse meat. I don't even care about it.
Yeah, you lip young.
Yeah.
You
They're
got
just
it.
like, he should try pork. Because I don't know what I'm saying.
Who knows? If he loses to Overeem, there might be a career for him in WWE.
I think so.
Hey.
I think
Right?
so. That
Exactly.
could happen.
Look at that.
Oh,
We'll
what's the
see.
moniker? What's the moniker
What's the one for Overeem?
for Frank Mir?
The mirror. The
Frank the
No, it's
Mir.
the
The
Frank
meerkat. I'm
The
fine.
meerkat.
No, he's the Frank Mir. I
The
think I don't know if it's Instagram or Twitter or they mentioned him in the third. The Frank Mir.
No, there was one time he would say his name was Murr. Like he said it was, I'm Frank,
Frank
Murr.
Mir.
Oh.
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's his walkout song.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I love that song, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And his dad's in the background. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mas maliit yung dad niya, no? Nakakagulat na
Oh.
hindi heavy.
Compared to Frank Mir, yeah. Pero
Yeah,
that-
there.
yeah, for sure.
Anyway, so
Getting image.
back to Overeem. Good luck to him on that. We'll see
Yeah,
how he
yeah.
Good luck to
performs.
Frank Mir also. I love both guys, but I'm going with Overeem.
Yep. Good luck.
Okay, okay.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what his thigh
Anything
training
could
will do in
happen.
the fight. Anything can happen. And that's it for round number 2.
On to round number 3.
Okay, round number 3 we have Misha Tate versus Liz Carmouche. This is set for April. Is this the same card as Ronda Rousey? Ronda Rousey's card?
No. Ronda
Yeah.
is
it-
fighting
Ronda's fighting
Feb?
Yeah.
Sarah McMahon. in Feb.
22.
Wow.
22nd.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's like 2 months from her last.
Yeah.
Ganito, if she does lose it, if she loses that fight,
Mhm.
Which she won't.
which she won't, most probably.
Uh-huh.
But if she does, people are gonna say, oh, kasi she fought recently lang. She's fatigued and all of that.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know.
Actually, she fought a fight of the night that night.
Uh-huh.
First
With
time
Tate,
out
with
of-
Misha Tate.
The
First time
round.
out of the first round.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I think naman
Third
even
round.
even if Rousey loses, I think they'd give her a rematch.
Automatic.
Immediate.
Automatic
sure.
with Sarah
For
McMahon,
sure.
definitely.
Uh-huh.
For sure.
Diba?
And that is the fight that's gonna bring in money for women's MMA. If finally Ronda loses to Sarah McMahon.
Mhm.
So
Tate
yeah.
and Carmouche,
But
that
yeah,
would be sick.
more on
But
Tate and
Tate,
Carmouche.
yeah.
Big fight. I mean,
Yeah.
for women's MMA, Tate coming off a loss from Ronda Rousey. But if you think about it, it's the most logical fight in women's MMA right now.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah.
these are two former title contenders. And
Both
then
fought Ronda, both
New
lost.
school and old school.
yeah, and they
Yeah.
both have great striking. I mean, see Tate did high school wrestling, but
I'll give the grappling to Carmouche because she
Uh-huh.
had
yeah,
she had
point,
Rousey in that neck crank.
uh-huh.
I'll give everything to Tate. Oh, no. But
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
I'll see Carmouche. I don't know. This good fight. This could be a good
I don't
fight.
Liz Carmouche is the girl na medyo singkit, though.
No, Liz
Black
Carmouche
hair.
is Uriah Faber
Yeah,
turned
no.
into a girl.
She's the first the
Siya
first
si
openly
Gorilla.
gay. Yeah, the
Ah,
first openly
there,
gay
she's the
fighter in the
Gay
UFC.
bird.
I was
dude.
thinking
The
okay.
former, I
No,
think she was in
man.
the Air Force or something like that.
Yeah,
in the
She's in
US.
the army. In the
Okay,
army. She was
okay.
in the army. You're right.
So solid, man. I don't know.
First openly
Pa-
gay MMA fight.
I'm a huge fan of Tate for her fighting alone.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
Whoa.
and then,
Didn't have to
so-
clear that up. Guilty.
yeah.
Body issue.
I don't know. Yeah, and like parang nakakaawa din si Tate. She's lost 3 straight na eh. No. She won 1.
No, she won
Yeah, she
one.
won
She
one.
won
In her
the one
debut.
before.
She won
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
She
Two
won
straight.
But then she lost to
Ronda.
Alpha Cat.
Zingano.
Zingano.
And then she lost to
Yeah.
Rousey in a like totally dominated.
Oh,
so parang
man!
naawa ako eh. I feel bad. So parang
Sana
sana
manalo
sana
na.
manalo na siya.
Yeah. Kasi if you think about it, I mean, that's the thing with MMA right now. You can't ano eh, hindi mo maiiwasan na may times that you'll go on a drought.
Mhm.
You know, it's not like you'll always.
But the
be
UFC
on
is
top.
so strict that you lose too.
Yeah, and they kick you out. which
Hey,
I-
you wanna
I'm actually not
talk?
a fan of that.
You wanna talk? Nope. But
Yeah,
no.
I'm staying at home. I'm staying at home.
Exactly.
Well, I don't think the
I'm not a
see
fan
Tate is
of
a huge star. She's hell attractive, man. So maybe
She
probably
comes out of the song Roar and sings with it. It's
Oh,
how
really?
cute is
Ganito, I think they also cut UFC fighters, whether male or female, no discrimination. They cut based on the roster then eh.
Yeah.
Kasi you can't cut, kunwari,
If you don't cut, you don't get in new
there's
people.
there are so right now the flyweights for example, they're not gonna cut anyone right now.
Yeah, they're like
Kasi,
20 of them.
yeah, exactly. Dun lang umiikot. And
Oh.
not even, kunwari, may top 10. If ever anyone's ranked, half of it is like unranked. Basically,
Yeah.
you're the top 20 just being on the roster. So, they can
Although
cut
may
people
mga
lang.
nakat na sa women's MMA.
Yeah,
Sa
yeah.
UFC.
Oh, si Sexton.
There.
Rosie
Sexton.
Sexton.
Yeah,
Rosie
yeah, yeah.
Sexton got cut.
So, what are you saying?
I'm just saying. Anyway, let's
It
Tate
could
versus
happen.
Carmouche. Who do you think will win?
Going for Tate?
Carmouche.
Tate. Why
Okay.
knockout? Why
Okay,
knockout?
Carmouche
I have no
submission.
idea.
Carmouche
Knockout, I
submission.
guess.
We'll see
TKO.
what happens on that. And that's
Boom.
our third round. Tate versus
Pwede
Carmouche
na.
set for April. Watch out for that. Tell us what you think. Lines are open 631-2264. Call us anytime or tweet us at Dojo_Drifter if you want to tell us anything. There's Skype as well. Wusa Studios on Skype. And now on to round number 4 because our ring guy is
No,
getting
it's round number 4. I have so
there,
many
round number
plugs.
4. BJ Penn trains with
Oh
Aldo
my
and Barao.
god.
I
what's
mean, the
happening?
beast is getting
Yeah.
beastier.
Yeah, I posted a picture on Facebook. A lot of people saw
Is he
that
doing
one.
this full time now for his fight against Frankie
Frankie
Edgar?
Edgar. I think but their fight. When is their fight gonna happen? It's a long way.
No,
off.
it's a long way from
Yeah.
now, but he's
Uh-huh.
just getting the weight
Yeah.
rate.
Well,
So-
back
Like Dolce.
to
Yeah.
the picture I posted. It was him. He's in Brazil now, and he was with Aldo and
Henan
Barao.
Barao.
Yeah, these are the two UFC
Novo
champs.
Novo.
Yeah, so it's like, damn, he's training with these scary guys, and BJ is a scary guy, and
Exactly.
As
And
himself,
BJ's a fast guy. What more if he trains with someone twice as fast as him and Jose
not-
Aldo?
They never questioned his athleticism, his talent, his heart. All they questioned was his dedication.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
motivation.
And his gas
Motivated
tank,
BJ
but,
Penn.
yeah.
Yeah. There's this quote. I think they've already, I don't know, copyrighted it or whatever. No, it's BJ Penn. When talent refuses to work hard,
Mhm.
basta it's about motivation. You
Uh-huh.
get BJ
I know,
Penn.
yeah.
na talaga.
Di parang, shit, I can't remember it too.
I can't remember.
But yeah, but when
Get some
talent
memory
loses
tablets
when
here.
it doesn't work hard, but when talent works hard, you get BJ Penn.
Yeah,
Something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
There you go.
Because BJ Penn is
Exactly.
the way he got his black belt in jiu-jitsu.
It's 3 years. That's
3
unheard
years.
of.
And then he was
It's
the
unheard
first
of.
non-Brazilian to win the world championship.
Yeah.
But I'm not
And-
sure what competition.
Like Andrew nga said when he was on the show, and I think you're familiar with it. Na, the head trainer of
man.
the head trainer of Nuevo Anyao is Andre Pedinares,
Uh-huh.
which is so where BJ got his black belt from.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I don't know if ever he does beat Frankie Edgar, and he will.
Ooh.
I'm just saying, if
I
they
don't
do
know.
offer him a
Bold
title
words.
fight na 45 at 45,
You think though?
that
at
would be
his
weird.
age, I mean,
It would be weird.
he's retired. He retired already. He
BJ
just
will-
went back, and then now
guys like
he's
BJ Penn will
fighting
never
for the
retire.
title.
Honestly, guys like that will never retire. Like Dan Severn recently retired. You know what I mean? Dan
Yeah,
Severn was-
after like 80 plus fights.
Grabe,
man.
so-
Wild.
guys like that, they never retire. They always fight.
Dan Henderson, another guy.
Dan
who
Henderson.
refuses to retire.
Talk
Uh-huh.
about that later.
Randy Couture
Yeah.
was another fighter
Yeah.
who retired at 45.
And if you see these guys, they're always in shape. So like at any point, he could come back. He could come back.
Pero
You
si
know what I mean?
BJ nga is kinda,
Hindi
you know,
nga, yeah, but he'll fight
Yeah.
anyone.
Yeah.
Fight anyone.
the Pinoy fat hanging
Yeah.
on his
Brock
tummy.
can fight BJ.
Yeah.
Damn!
BJ would do it. That's why people
Yeah,
love BJ.
BJ would do it.
Because when you
Yeah,
think about
exactly.
it,
Do you
he'd
know how
do
many,
it.
Do you know how many tickets that would sell? No,
That would sell a
seriously,
lot.
if
That would
that
sell-
would happen, that would just explode.
No catch rate. Have you?
No catch rate,
See,
dude.
BJ Penn goes
no
up.
way, no catch rate. Oh my god.
And he's gonna say, Brock Lesnar,
Think about that.
I'm gonna
dude.
kill you, and I'm not joking. No,
No,
he said
kunwari,
that to the
he
GSP.
starts to tap Brock Lesnar out. Oh my god, dude.
Then he starts licking his gloves.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
damn.
Damn. Although I'd love to see that in the Frankie Edgar fight.
Oh,
Him
man.
licking
Yeah,
his
dude.
gloves.
Yeah, dude.
Like old school BJ Penn.
But
man.
Uh-huh.
but Frankie's right now he's the perfect 145. Like he
Yeah.
was champion at 55. This is the
That's
perfect
true.
weight class for him. I think
He went
in
down, cut
in-
some weight.
he's not a massive 45 where
Yep.
guys like Dustin Poirier who like 5'10", dehydrate themselves. This guy is 5'6". So if you would paint the perfect 45er, it would be Frankie Edgar. Even how he moves.
Boring fighter.
Oh
Okay.
God!
Ako, pero,
I
ako,
don't like him. It's too
Is a
technical.
black belt, recent black belt
Uh-huh.
in jiu-jitsu.
yeah. See,
So-
see, Frankie, for me, I think that he's. Basta anyone who came
Smart
after
fighter.
VJ, he's one of those guys who doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah.
Like Henderson,
Underrated
Benson, din,
fighter.
oh,
Yeah.
iba. The guy I don't know who I want to win. BJ, I'm a huge BJ Penn fan. But see, Frankie, I feel like he won twice na. He earned some respect. But if he loses this one to BJ, I think that erases his past wins. Eh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It will, diba?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I kind of don't want it to happen to him. Eh. That's why
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Edgar. But I want BJ to win because he's freaking BJ Penn.
You know, I love
I'm on
Frankie
the fence.
Edgar also, but I want that rematch. If Frankie does win, I want the rematch with Jose. Diba?
Yeah.
Parang he now knows, diba, what to. Actually, he could train with a Team Alpha male if he wants to. Diba,
That's
pwede
right.
yun eh, Frankie.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, pwede. Yeah. That
Pero
would be
already
But
two.
yet, ganito.
Oh.
If Frankie or whoever wins this, I could set up something for Mendez.
I think
yeah,
it
for
would.
Mendez.
I think it would.
Diba?
Yeah.
We're thinking ahead. We're thinking ahead na we don't even know what the result of the Aldo who's he fighting?
Lamas fight.
Lamas fight,
Ricardo.
diba? That will change everything.
Which is Aldo.
45 is stacked.
Most,
Oh,
would
come
be
on.
most likely Aldo.
45 is stacked.
Why, you don't like Aldo to
No,
win?
dude.
Why?
I just don't like these Brazilians to win. Like,
Why?
Stop it.
They're the most exciting fighters in this planet.
Give others a chance.
What?
Good.
Hey guys,
Whatever.
let's give a shout out to Mike Miguel. He's watching us right now.
Mike
Hey, Mike
Miguel.
Miguel.
Mike
Mike
Miguel.
Miguel. Call
Call us
us.
up.
He's
Call
waiting.
us.
He's waiting for his sister, brother Judy's Dao.
Okay.
So I hope she gets there. Oh wait, I hope she doesn't get there so that you can keep watching.
yeah,
man.
yeah, keep
And
watching.
call.
We have a lot
Call.
of story.
Call.
So yeah, tweet us. Call 631-262264.
What's his name again?
Miguel.
Mike Miguel, he tweeted us.
Mike Miguel.
So what's up,
Shout
bro?
out.
Thanks
Mike,
for watching,
Mike
man.
ka na? Miguel ka pa.
Nice.
Nice name.
That's yun yung two first names.
Si Chris Paul.
Hindi.
Chris
yun sa
Paul
mo-
George. Ton of guys, dude.
Movie ni Will Ferrell. He's got
Ricky Bobby.
Ricky Bobby.
Ah, I love that
He's so
movie.
cool. He has two
Hello,
first
Jackie
names.
Moon. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Coos,
Hey,
coos.
hi Mike. Shout out to you.
Hi,
All right,
Miguel.
so that's it. We'll see. We'll see what happens to BJ
Call,
Penn in
please.
his training for with Jose and Henan Barao. That's it for route number 4. On to round number
This?
5, the
Round
last
number
round in the
5.
5 rounds.
Going
Okay,
with one
so-
FC right now.
See Lowen Tainanes, if
Yeah,
you guys know him, he
from
he
1FC.
Beast.
from 1FC.
URCC fighter moved to 1FC.
Yeah.
Now inactive
Yeah.
because of this news.
Yeah, so
Why?
I
What
forgot
happened?
where we saw this one. Was it MMA in Asia? But some one of those
MMA Nation.
or Fight
.com.
Nation. But so
Oh,
they
yeah.
announced that the reason why we haven't seen Lowen in action lately is because of contract disputes between him and KOTC. He
King of the
said
Cage.
allegedly KOTC forged a signature on their contract, which is preventing him from fighting
Yeah.
for 1FC.
Okay.
And
So that's a
for-
report.
For those of you who don't know who Lowen Tainanes is, he's the fighter who effed up Edward Fulayang in their
Yeah.
URCC fight. This guy's a beast, man.
Man,
Idol,
yeah.
huge, spanky.
He's
Yeah.
huge. He's huge.
Hawaiian.
He's 5'10",
Mhm.
155.
His first fight was against Edward Fulayang, Pinoy pound for pound
Opens Edward
MMA
up.
fighter.
Opens Edward up.
And then I remember that fight because we were watching there
You
live.
were there, yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
You were there, man.
We were celebrating. Everyone was in shock that Edward was opened up,
They
cut
had to stop
open
the
with,
fight. Eh.
Yeah.
with blood pouring on his face, and this dude beside me was on his feet saying, "Yeah, fuck him."
No, dude, I wasn't. I was just saying. Okay, please
What a
respect.
beast, Lowen. What a
Dude,
beast.
he's a beast, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
If-
props to him though.
If,
Props
if
to
you
him.
know Edward, I'm a big Edward Falayang fan. But
Mhm.
if you know Edward, na he doesn't crumble like that. This guy's on a different level.
Mhm.
na
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You saw na he had wrestling and how he took the back, and he had the gas tank. He's massive for 55.
Mhm.
So if ever I saw a
And
UFC prospect,
that would be Lowen.
Pwede.
Yeah. And he
and right after that, ONE FC signed him.
exactly.
Diba?
Yeah.
So,
And like he was just raining down elbows on
Uh-huh.
Edward Fulayang's face,
Uh-huh.
cut Edward up, and then
Huge.
there stopped the fight.
Mhm.
His next fight was in ONE FC.
Mhm.
If I'm not mistaken, it was against Mitch Chilson.
I think so.
Yeah,
Okay,
there.
yeah,
Mitch Chilson, and again, F Chilson up and won
Grabe,
the fight. via submission. So this guy is a beast.
Yeah.
If you've seen him, I mean, a lot of people disregard him because he's got a 2-0 record,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
isn't that impressive.
Yeah.
But those two fights, he finished both his opponents in a very
I actually
wild
think
fashion.
we don't have his record, but I think he won another one by in ONE FC. I think.
So
he
wait, this is his pro record.
Yeah.
I think he
grabe.
won by in ONE FC like 2 fights.
He had an amateur. He had another fight abroad. I think it was in Guam or Hawaii.
Okay.
So he's undefeated.
He's undefeated.
Yeah.
So
That was the first card in MMA history where a father and a son was in the same card.
wow.
He
Oh, yeah,
fought
he's-
with his father.
He's not against,
my
but
God.
his
He's not,
dad.
yeah.
His dad was on the
Oh
card.
my
also.
God.
His dad was the main card. He was the opening.
Pretty young. So
yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
saying
he's
this.
20, I think.
Oh my
if I'm
God,
not
dude.
mistaken. Yeah.
Oh, you know, guys who have so much upside like this and who have young professional MMA records that are unblemished. That's just rare. And guys like this, one of them is the current EFC middleweight champion. You don't see Chris Weidman, in his 10th professional MMA fight. Kasi, no, pro record though. We're
Yeah.
talking about pro record. I'm just saying na, you see guys who come in there, they're like 20-8, but it's like their 4th UFC fight pa lang. You know what I mean?
yeah.
There's like, there are a ton of guys like that. Brian Ebersol.
Uh-huh.
Someone who has like a 60 fight. It's all
Yeah.
professional.
Uh-huh.
Just what happens in the UFC is like 10 pa lang. Or 10
Yeah.
na. So,
Harris Sarmiento is
Harris
coming into
Sarmiento.
the ONE FC with 35 fights.
exactly. It's rare to see a guy like that. Like, yun, if he's 4-0, man, there's so much upside. And he's 20, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
sick.
Solid,
I'm a big
solid.
Really,
low-end
really
fan.
great guy.
Yeah.
But this whole controversy is just a testament to how good he is. I mean,
People are
Yeah,
fighting
people
over
are
him.
trying to
big
forge your
co-
signature. Yeah.
exactly. But if I was him though, I'd go with one.
I
Definitely,
thought you
definitely.
said kanina forced his signature.
Huh.
They got him drunk and sorry,
Sign the
dude.
shit.
It's like LT para madali.
But yeah, I mean, I'd love to see him in ONE FC, mainly
Uh-huh.
because there are a lot of bigger fighters coming in, and I want to test his chin. No one's
Yeah.
tested his chin.
For sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So there, and that's it. For any last words, that's it.
No,
for-
I hope they sort that shit out, man.
Yeah.
Let the
get
guy
Lowen
fight.
back
Let
to-
him fight, man.
Fight.
ONE FC, please.
Waste of talent, waste of time.
Yeah,
He's
man.
not getting any younger, although he is young.
He is young. But
But yeah,
see
there
this
you
guy
go.
fight.
That's it for the Dojo Drifter 5 rounds.
Yep.
Where
What's
we
next, man?
tackled 5 of the hottest MMA news in the world today.
Mhm.
So up next,
Ghost shirt. Ghost
Again?
shirt.
we got Dojo Drifter is on. I mean, the aim of Dojo Drifter
Kaya mo
Live
yan.
is to
Kaya mo
promote Pinoy MMA
Yes,
in
sir.
general, first and foremost. So up next, we've got the Pinoy MMA
Natural.
Fighter of the Week, and to introduce him, show you a wild video of his last fight in the URCC. Let's put that up. I think it's gonna appear there. There.
That's where you don't want to be with
Oh, he
Eric
gets
Kelly.
mounted.
Commentating here is Andrew Latcher.
He gets mounted here. Brad Terry's
Elbows.
So this is
If
against
Eric
Brad Terry.
keeps his base here and just throws down punches and elbows, I
Yeah.
think, he
Oh, we watched this.
Yeah, you want
We were
this live.
there.
has to keep a high mount, keep his weight
If I was
distributed.
him, I'd stay
Just
here.
stay there.
I'd stay here.
Exactly.
I'd stay here, stay busy. Don't risk. You see that leg that's up? He wants to keep that leg from being up. He wants to put that knee back down on the mat because there's a chance that Brad Terry might shrimp out and get guard. Goes for an armbar. Wow! Tap! Wow! He gets the armbar on Brad Terry.
Wow!
Wow!
Good
Beautiful
finish by Eric the Natural
Amazing,
Kelly.
amazing finish by
Wow.
Eric Kelly, the hometown hero.
Submission
Wow.
via armbar.
I would have never known. I would have never known. Amazing. Beautiful finish by Eric Kelly.
Oh, wow. That's got to be submission of the night.
Definitely. I thought he was going to ride the mount out for the rest of the time, remainder of the 5 minutes, ride it out, keep
Exactly.
punching. He blew our minds, man. Like I said, whoever goes for it, the 5 minutes of the tiebreaker rounds are some of the most interesting
Wow.
rounds because people go for it.
Congrats on your
You know, they
Yes.
see it, they see the opportunity, they jump for it because that's what the tiebreaker is all about. Whoever wants it more gets it.
Terry came in over
It's obvious tonight that
Like I said, Eric's toughest fight. I think he had a tougher fight.
fight.
So it was.
There you go. So that was
Wild.
our Pinoy
Galing.
MMA
Eric
fighter
Kelly.
of the week, Eric the Natural Kelly. So you saw that fight. That was against Brad Terry. Brad Terry in the URCC. That was after 2 10-minute rounds.
Yeah,
So
crazy.
they've
They
been
gotta
fighting for-
do something about that.
they've
I'm serious.
been fighting for 20 minutes.
Dude.
And then it went to a draw. And the rules in the URCC is, unlike the ones in the UFC, is that when there are two 10-minute rounds,
Mhm.
and if they score their
If there's no finish, if there's a draw.
if there's a draw,
Okay.
there's a 5-minute extension,
My God, dude.
and then that was the 5-minute extension. First round went to that fight. First round went to Terry.
Okay.
Second round, Kelly fought back with a lot of strikes. But as
Thank
you
God he
saw in the
finished it.
video,
Thank God he
sabi
finished.
mo?
Ano, Eric
Pure
Kelly is
Pinoy.
pure Pinoy, but if you saw that fight, saw that fight live or catch it on YouTube, his eye, he was half Chinese by the end.
Yeah, man.
It was
Pulls up.
swollen shut, man. He couldn't see.
He suffered a broken orbital in the second round.
It was so bad.
He
dude.
looked
It was
like Koji Uishi.
Exactly.
yeah, but
yeah.
it was like naka ano,
Yeah.
half Koji Uishi
Yeah.
And
on
then
steroids.
He got Brad Terry down with strikes.
Mhm.
He pulled down Brad Terry's legs and went on top of him, opened him
Ground and
with strikes,
pound,
ground
hugged the
and pound,
arm.
hugged the arm. Rest was history.
Yeah, man.
And
Solid man.
that was a video I chose of his fight because I think that was one of the one of the testaments of
Pinoy
what
MMA.
kind of a fighter Eric Kelly
Yeah,
is.
that's
I
true.
mean, a lot of his fights ending
UFC.
in
UFC.
ending in a finish,
Uh-huh.
and that was one of his most spectacular ones.
Uh-huh.
He was never challenged in that manner.
Mhm.
So more
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Eric Kelly. Again, he's one of the pound for pound best in the Philippines.
Yeah.
He's fought Jens Pulver, former UFC
Yeah,
champion,
beaten by TKO.
TKO. I think that was a kick to the
What's
gut.
what's his record? He has one loss.
He has one
One
loss
loss.
against Honorio Banario, fellow
Man.
Filipino.
Uh-huh.
But on that fight, it was his broken orbital that kind of caused that fight. Again, he won during that Brad Terry fight. He
That was
suffered
like December.
that was December. Suffered a broken orbital.
Then by
fought
May.
in May.
May ba? I'm not sure. Sorry.
But yeah, I think it was
Shortly
May.
after.
Shortly
Oh.
after, he fought Honorio Banario for the flyweight championship
Mhm.
of ONE FC.
Yeah, featherweight.
Featherweight championship of ONE FC.
Lost.
And then Honorio just placed a good jab on the left eye
The
of-
broken
of
orbital.
Eric, and then he suddenly just fell down a bit and then just
Yeah.
went.
Yeah.
So yeah, there.
think
So
it hurt,
it was a
yeah.
technicality, I think,
We're not taking anything
from
away
The Rock.
from
Yeah,
Banario.
Honorio
Solid
Banario.
win.
You get
Oh.
Honorio Banario, Eric Kelly, and Mark Striegel all
Ah.
under one organization. Man, that'd be sick.
That'd be
As
sick.
in,
that'd be
paigutin
sick.
mo lang dun.
So, 5 points on Eric Kelly. First point, he has great technique. Eric Kelly,
Crisp,
among
yeah.
the Filipino fighters,
Always
out there,
technical.
is one of the best fighters. Is I believe pound for pound best in Philippine MMA. Very very good technique, down from the striking to
Submissions.
submissions.
No holes. Alam mo yun,
Exactly,
it's
no holes.
few people like Benson Henderson.
Yep.
Someone like that. Yeah.
Point number 2, he has very very good submissions, as seen in that fight.
Yeah.
He's submitted most of his
Yeah.
wins came from submissions, except for that Jens Pulver fight. He is a Muay Fit fighter. He fights
Trains
out
out of
of
that
Singapore. Trains with
Muay Fit.
Eddie Nang is from Evolve MMA.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's from Muay Fit, very very known camp in Asia. And he is actually a coach there. If you're in Singapore and you wanna be coached by a professional MMA fighter, there's
Eric
Muay
Kelly.
Fit for you. He has very very heavy hands, despite not finishing anyone. He stings a lot of people.
Yeah, definitely.
And my last tidbit for Eric Kelly, the 5th point for Eric Kelly, this is one humble dude. He was a taxi driver before he got
Yeah,
fighter.
man. a taxi driver, alam ko may kasama pang
He was security
security,
guard.
bouncer,
Yeah.
parang ganon.
Yeah.
A stuntman on
He was a
movies.
Wild.
stuntman in movies. He
Wild.
jumped from job to job until
Found his calling.
he went to Baguio. He's a Baguio native. Fought with Team Lakay for a bit, and then he went to Wifit in Singapore when he signed up with 1FC.
Pero ang alam ko din, si Alvin Aguilar helped him with the transition from those odd jobs. He met Alvin Aguilar in one of the odd jobs. Ang alam ko eh.
There's always a turning point. Na
Oh.
there's I think, I didn't know that until now. Na somebody either talked you into it or parang, dude, give this a try. Ganun.
Yeah.
Like what Andrew said when he was on the show. Nga na, he googled whoever Alvin Aguilar and checked it out for himself. Solid,
And
Eric Kelly.
his name is actually Kili.
Keely.
Yeah, it's
Talaga?
actually Eric Keely.
No way, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, really, I'm serious.
No way, dude.
Because he's Ifugao.
Yeah,
he's
I
a
mean,
native
like,
of Ifugao.
I do not know any natives who are Eric Kelly.
Yeah, that's why actually when the first
Wala naman
fight,
siyang halo.
the
Phil
first time
Am
he
yan,
fought, I was like, oh, Eric Kelly, siguro Phil Am to.
Oo.
And then he talked to it.
When
and
he
didn't
talked,
have
dude,
a-
it was like, no way,
he
this
didn't
guy's
have an
Phil Am.
accent. He didn't
No
have
way,
an
this
accent.
guy's
He
Phil
was
Am,
like,
dude. No way.
tatalunin ko siya, ganyan. So,
Yeah, no way.
He's not
Oh.
Phil Am. So
And then
there,
he just changed his name. I forgot
with a
for what
prodding
reason.
from his uncle and dad.
Uh-huh.
Because his uncle and dad said, if you're going international, it's not gonna sell.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
your name
marketing,
is
sa
not
totoo
gonna
lang
sell.
eh.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, his dad
Oh.
and his uncle are genius.
Yeah.
Personally, though, I'd like kung Keely. Parang
Yeah,
If he
I
was
mean,
in a-
Of course,
it
yeah.
brings a Filipino flair
Oo.
into it and
Yeah.
proud Ifugao, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go.
Pero
Like I think it's the same thing with these Brazilian fighters. Rafael Feijão, who's a former Strikeforce light heavyweight champion, fights now in the UFC. His last name isn't Feijão. That's his nickname. His real last name is Cavalcante. So people don't know that. And Cavalcante is parang it's like Silva also and the
Yeah.
Thiagos. It's so common in Brazil that he's known as Rafael Feijão. So something like that.
Same
So,
with Mirko Krokop.
yeah,
yeah,
his name is
Krokop is his nickname. His
Yeah.
name is Mirko Filipovic.
yeah. And he's called Crow Cop because Croatian cop. 'Cause
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
a police officer.
I never knew that.
Yeah,
That's
man.
so cool.
Yeah,
Yep,
Crow
yep.
Cop. And then it's stuck though, especially in the
Yeah.
UFC.
yeah.
But yeah, more on Eric Kelly. Right now, his last fight was in 1FC. He's kind of floating now. We were not sure where he's fighting next.
UFC,
but I
bro.
want him to fight, man.
UFC, bro.
Eric fought at URCC Uprising. Diba?
Yeah,
I
recently,
guess.
yeah.
I'm sorry. That was his
Gian Bolu.
last fight.
Yeah.
Again
when is
with
this?
an armbar.
Please,
In
Arm
the
bar.
first
I
round.
have so
Uh-huh.
much respect for Alvin Aguilar and the URCC. I love the URCC, but damn, they gotta do something about these rounds, man.
It's still
Yeah,
10 rounds, ba?
Two,
Yeah.
Two minutes.
10-minute rounds.
rounds.
10 rounds! Oh my god! Sick!
Boxing.
To the
We should
death.
do something about it now! Oh my god, dude.
But yeah, impressive win against Jan Bulu. That was his latest win, Eric Kelly.
Jan Bulu.
So yeah, there.
Like a dish.
Search him up.
I'm the
One of
Jan
the best
Bulu.
Pinoy fighters in the Philippines.
So
Search
ra-
him up and know more about our Pinoy MMA
So
fighters.
racist.
No, it's not, dude.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
You know,
taste our Jan Bulu, sir. It's really good. No, diba? Come on, it sounds like a dish.
again, if you
seriously.
watch the start of the show, the opinions of the hosts do
Matter! They matter!
matter.
They matter.
All
Are
right.
not necessarily the views and opinions.
Migs, oh.
No, seriously. No. Sorry,
Si
sorry.
Spanky,
Okay, we're
oh.
out of here.
No, that was just
Okay.
an impression. That's just an impression.
I'm dead.
Come
All
on.
right.
Okay,
so, if you're curious, Migs is the voice of that whole
Yeah, Migs with a
disclaimer
Z.
No,
thingy.
it's me.
So
No,
there.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
All right. So that's
Oh.
it for Pinoy MMA Fighter of the Week,
Yes!
Eric Kelly.
I'm the voice of Andrew Laksa.
Yes. Up next, we have the move of the day. Move of the day, courtesy.
Of
Move of
Gab.
the week, courtesy today
Yeah.
of Gab.
Congrats on your stripe.
Yeah.
Shout out
Yes.
to DefTac.
And
Yeah,
this
thank
is
you guys, thank you,
our,
Deftag.
our ode to Gab for
Stripe.
winning his stripe. And
Thank you,
here's the
thank you.
video. Check it out.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Gab from Dojo Drifter. I'm here right now with my little brother, Apa Malangan, in the Judo Black Belt with me. Today we're going to demonstrate the technique of the week. One of our favorites from back in the Judo team is the Kimura. You've seen this probably in when Frank Mir locked this on Big Mount. He broke his arm. Okay, so you have your side mount. You're going to control his wrist down here. So you're gonna keep your weight on him while you control his wrist. You're gonna slither under and grab your own wrist. Okay, from here you can lock this up. Just put his palm on the ground and lift up, and he'll tap. What we saw in the Frank Mir fight is that he stepped over. So that when big knock turned towards him, you just lift his arm towards his ear, his opposite shoulder, and then he'll tap. Show it again. You got your side mount here. You control one wrist, slither under, grab your own wrist. Step over. As he turns towards you, you're gonna yank it towards his opposite shoulder for the tap. And there you go, that's the Kimura from side mount, your technique of the week. See you next time, guys.
Solid! Butas pa!
So again,
Punit yung pants ng kapatid ko.
Gab just earned another stripe
Yeah.
in
Is
his
this
belt.
Apa?
Huh?
Is this Apa?
Yeah, that
that
was
was
my
Apa.
younger brother, Apa.
You're
Thank you, bro.
huge!
Yeah, gigantic
Shout out.
guy.
Thanks for the hookup, Appa. So there, I
Yeah.
hope you learned something there.
Yeah,
wanna
I just
say-
want to add to the technique. Siyempre, don't try this at home or dude, if
Try
you
it
try
on your
it, try it with
siblings.
utmost restraint. Try not to hurt anybody. And if you could always consult with our team or
Yeah.
with professionals if you guys want to try out more techniques.
Yep, call
So,
us
yeah.
up if you
Art-
tell us what you think
Art
of,
suave.
of that move 6312264, and more of that in the coming weeks.
Solid
Technique
yun,
of
ah.
the week.
Yeah, got it.
Fail.
Damn pens.
All right, so we move on
To the rumor
squeeze.
mill.
It's called the squeeze now.
The
Yeah.
rumor squeeze. No, it's the squeeze now.
You
Alright,
weren't
sorry.
briefed. All right, professionalism, guys. All right, so we move on to the squeeze, the latest in the MMA rumor mill.
Uh-huh.
Last week we gave you rumor mills in the Philippines. Now we're giving you rumors up back in the US, in the UFC. So, Gab,
I saw
Okay,
this.
yeah, the first
what
one.
have you heard?
I saw this.
So what's going around is that
Chismis.
yeah, see Dana White. This is Dana White Marketing 101. He said that he had a talk with former UFC heavyweight champ Brock Lesnar, who's now in wrestling,
Back
pro
in
wrestler,
wrestling.
and said that it's very possible that Brock comes back to fight.
I think he posted an article about this na if ever his retirement wasn't physical, it was more of mental.
Uh-huh.
So
That's
yun,
true.
I read that. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I'd like to see Brock back in there kasi totoo yun na when they were covering guys who are transitioning from other sports like wrestling or even boxing and coming into MMA, I think they want to keep that competitive nature. And in wrestling and Greco-Roman freestyle, Olympic, whatever you have, you know, there are not a ton of guys or outlets that get you exposed to these the competition, diba?
Yeah,
Parang,
yeah.
it's either the Olympics and then after that, wala. So I think Brock, you know, being the beast that he is, wants to stay competitive. And we'd like to see him back, dude. Seriously. Boom me more! Yung mga ganun.
Yeah,
Dude, that's sick.
exactly.
Yun.
Yeah.
Frank Mir had a horseshoe up his ass! And I beat him over the head with it!
Whoa! Then he'd scream, yeah, crazy
Boom me
person.
more!
Oh.
Yeah,
Love it. Love it.
haters.
No, I love it, dude. I love Brock. I love
So,
Brock.
some people actually they feel
Love
like
Brock,
we're
man.
talking about Brock again. Why are we talking about? I thought we were over him now.
Cause no, we're never gonna be over Brock, dude. Brock
All
is
the
Brock.
hype.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Brock is Brock.
as much as I'd like to see Brock back because of the the stirring up the UFC and everything and all of
Uh-huh.
Brock's
all of
bad.
his all of his antics in the ring
Yeah.
or in the cage. Take note, man, that the heavyweight division is very, very different
Yeah.
than where he left it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now you've got Cain Velasquez lording over the division.
Uh-huh.
You've got Fabricio Verdum, who's gonna be contending for the championship real soon. You've got
Shab.
JDS, who's still right there, and the young guns, Brendan Schaub. You've got Miocic.
Travis
you've
Brown.
got Travis Brown.
Even the veterans like Gonzaga.
Gabriel
So
Gonzaga is still in
everyone's
the mix.
there.
So how do you think they're gonna he's gonna contend with a lineup
Well,
like that?
He'll have a hard time. I think I was thinking I'd like to see him go against JDS because they were supposed to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think he'd take that fight because JDS would knock him out probably.
Or Barnett.
I'd like Barnett because those are like two.
People don't know this. Barnett was in professional wrestling before.
Are you
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude,
yeah,
sir.
yeah,
I
yeah.
thought
Sure.
he was just a geek.
No, he was in professional wrestling.
Did you know
Fake-
that he
fake-
has
fake and
he like
everything.
did Magic? The
No
Gathering?
way, dude.
Yeah,
What?
he that's
Solid.
you know the card game
Respect.
Magic.
Oh,
the
yeah.
card game?
Respect,
Yeah, Magic
respect.
cards.
That's why they always tease him as a geek, because
He's a very smart person.
He
If,
does-
if you hear him talk, he's very
he
articulate.
does Magic the Gathering, and it's so weird because his aura changes whenever. No, look that up. There's a video on YouTube.
Smart man.
Magic the Gathering, Josh Barnett.
Okay.
It's so weird because he'd be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna stuff my hand in him, and then the interviewer.
Okay.
In his face, sorry. Stuff my hand, stuff my fist in his face. And then the interviewer goes, so tell us more about Magic.
Just
Oh,
taking the
Magic. I have this deck and then blah, blah, blah. So, you know, his aura changes. It's so weird.
Deck, man. DECK.
I know, dude. I saw that meme on
Maturity.
9 Yeah, I saw that meme on 9gag kasi they were interviewing
Uh.
Jason Terry from the Brooklyn Nets. It was over in basketball. I saw that meme. It's like, oh, Jason, what's happening during
saw
halftime?
this.
You know, we did a good job penetrating their bigs, and then we just sucked the D in. And there's gay. That's so funny. It happened. I know what
Yeah.
he's saying.
Yeah.
I know what you're
Yeah.
saying. It's just what the fuck.
Yeah, we penetrated the bigs.
Yes.
Try to get deep.
On a roll today.
No, dude, come on.
Oh.
They're laughing, dude. Everyone watching. Mike Miguel laughing.
Okay,
So yeah, there,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
you got Josh Barnett in the
Oh,
mix.
man, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
know, you
I'm sorry.
yeah, let's see. I think maybe this could be like Dana White is trying to stir things up because their champion guy is out of action now because he's injured, Cain Velasquez. So Bak's just trying to stir the pot a bit. I don't know.
Dude, you know what could happen? Because let's say Brock does come back. It's reason enough also to throw that Fedor thing in. No, seriously.
Shit,
it's like,
man.
diba?
Fedor and
Fedor.
Brock.
It's like, okay, you have no excuses now kasi it's para naman kayong off a layoff eh.
One fight.
Pero,
Even, dude.
Fedor's pride is in his way. I mean, he's not gonna
Ah,
fight
actually.
for the UFC because UFC's treating him like a douchebag.
No, they're gonna pay him a lot. Even though, you know, guys like the Diaz
Can
brothers.
Fedor still fight though? Isn't he?
Yes,
fat
Fedor
as
can
shit
fight. No.
and-
Well, he's
Fedor
not a
can
shape.
fight.
He was never a
He was-
super in
yeah.
shape guy, no man.
Yeah.
That's why. And coming off from what 2-3 year layoff, pretty sure he's like twice as out of.
I mean, pero Brock hasn't been, you know,
He's
testing
in
his
the
cardio.
WWE though,
Yeah.
so you know he needs.
He's
to
still
be-
maintaining
Yeah,
something.
he's still.
He's been
Someone
locking up
that's in
Kimuras
tip-top
against
shape.
Mark Henry.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Did he really break his arm?
No, dude,
No.
come on.
Because I
I
just
saw
saw.
it looked pretty gruesome, diba?
I just saw headlines, but I never really watched any of it.
I
So he
haven't.
did break it. I thought
the move
nabali.
of the weekend. Diba? He
Oh.
did the Kimura.
Oh.
Paintbrush. The paint.
Dude, hanggang dito na yung braso. I'm like, are you serious? Wrestling isn't dead. I mean,
Oh,
sports
naman.
entertainment, if you
Uh-huh.
like to call it. Boom.
Professional wrestling. So,
Professional wrestling.
what's in the rumor mill? What's left?
Shogun.
Mel.
We got Shogun versus Hendo 2 in the works. This was reported by Tatami
Yeah.
in
I saw
Brazil.
this in MMA Mania.
Really, really good fight though. If it
Yeah.
does push through.
Yeah.
In Brazil daw, ha? Yung
In
card,
Brazil.
if ever.
Wow.
They're aiming it to be in what month? The April eh.
March.
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 Yan, in March.
Shogun's
March in
gonna be a
Brazil.
good
But I
draw for
think
Brazilian crowd.
This is gonna be at 85.
185.
Pwede, dude.
Pwede.
No, and Shogun has he's I think said na he's dropping to 85. And he can make
Isn't
85.
Dan too big for 185?
Dan cut to 85. He fought Anderson
Silva.
Silva.
Yeah, he fought Silva at 185.
Apparently, James Tehuna is also making that same move to 85.
A lot of fighters.
Yeah,
made it.
yeah, because it's
Well, it opened up because of.
guys are just too big.
Yeah.
Guys are too big. Like even Jimmy Manoa, guys muscular at 205. The reach, yung
Fighting
Alex
Gustafsson.
Gustafsson.
Everyone's pissed off about that because Jimmy's not ranked. You know what I mean?
No, but it's a fight that
But
should
after
happen.
but after we saw Jimmy Manoa in his last fight, it opened so many eyes then.
Exactly.
Na
Yeah,
parang
yeah.
This guy, even though he's unranked, he's legit.
And this guy he's the guy who has
Super
who's-
noob in everything,
super
diba?
noob in everything.
And apparently he's been soaking it.
That's
soaking
one
it
way
like
to
a
put it.
sponge.
Yeah,
Destroying
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
So
he started training like in late 20s, right? Like,
Yeah, he was. I think he was a pro boxer before he was
Yeah.
MMA guy.
somebody like John Jones. So we haven't seen a guy's skill set skyrocket that fast. So I don't know, man. That's one of the most dangerous guys to face. Na parang you don't know what's he coming up. You know,
Yeah.
you can.
You don't have much on
Yeah,
him.
yeah,
You
yeah.
don't
You,
know
the
what's gonna
video
happen.
you can, or the whatever you can research on him, could be totally different from the next time from the time you see him. You know what I mean? It could improve. So, yeah,
So
just
there. What do you think of the Shogun Hendo fight though?
man, I hope they work on their gas tanks. But
That's a thing.
5-round fight, I think, gotta continue that 5-round
yeah.
thing.
Did they the first fight, was it 5 rounds?
It was.
It was.
It
They got
was, dude.
gassed,
That's why
yeah.
everyone. First 2 rounds, Hendo rocked Shogun. Last 2 rounds, Shogun rocks Hendo. And in the middle, it was a toss-up. So that was a fight of the century, fight of the year, diba? They were calling it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So if it happens at 85, they're gonna be in better shape. And if
That's
Hendo
true.
does lose, call it quits, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Have they
Time to
have they
hang up the
renewed his
gloves.
contract? I don't think they have.
I don't think so. I think this is one of his last, if I'm not mistaken, couple of
if
fights.
it pushes
If
through.
it pushes through.
What
Yeah.
what are your thoughts? What if they do Hendo versus and has he fought Rich Franklin?
No. Oh, no, and he hasn't fought.
Rich Franklin.
I would remember that.
That would be a good one.
That would be a good one, but because if this is in the works, we're gonna
This
find
one would be
someone
better.
for-
Yeah.
Brian Stan. I was still sticking
Brian
with it.
Stan,
Brian
Frank.
Stan, Rich Franklin. dude.
No trash talking.
No trash
at
talking.
all.
Pure
Good
Americans.
fight.
Yeah. Good
He's the
fight.
best. No, you
Yeah.
are the best.
Yeah, dude, yeah. It could happen.
Another thing I'd like to discuss in the rumor mill is everyone's ducking Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
As they say.
Yeah, it-
Allegedly,
Nag-dissolve rin yung other
allegedly,
fight.
the was it Benavides?
No,
Gilbert
Diaz.
Melendez.
Gilbert Melendez
The-
ducked him allegedly. Nate
Didn't
Diaz
transpire. Yeah, hasn't
allegedly
happened.
ducked him. So, they're looking
Yeah.
for a fight for this guy. And
Yeah.
the last time we reported this was around 3 weeks ago last year.
Yep.
We were talking about that Melendez Nurmagomedov fight. And
Didn't push
I didn't
through.
have a clue who Nurmagomedov
Yeah,
was.
he's
And
legit.
I did my research. Apparently, he hasn't lost in his MMA career.
Yeah.
He's legit and he's such
Yeah.
a good striker
Yeah.
that
he is, he
everyone's
is.
scared of him.
Yeah, and he got that sambo background, so he's great at wrestling as well and grappling.
Yep.
And then kaya people don't want to fight him because it's very little to gain, very much to lose.
Yeah, I think he's unranked. He's one of those few guys who are unranked in the. That's very rare. Also in the lightweight division.
I think they'll top 10 for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
For sure.
But of course, if you're Gilbert Melendez or you're
Yeah,
top
yeah,
two,
number 2. Yeah, you won't.
Or
You won't
you know,
fight him.
Diaz,
just-
same situation. Yeah.
Diaz, yeah,
Big
exactly,
names,
top
yeah.
5.
But if you ask me between Melendez and Diaz, I'd rather see a Nate Diaz versus Nurmagomedov fight.
Wait, who the? Yeah, me too, for
Yeah,
sure.
'cause
Kasi
it's
they're
gonna
both-
be a throwdown.
Yeah.
They're gonna throw punches left and right. They're gonna stand and bang for
Yeah.
sure.
And I think that would have some good trash talking leading up to it. Because even see Nurmagomedov, though he's not like the most, I don't know if he speaks English that
Yeah.
well, but he came out with that shirt in Brazil.
Yeah.
If sambo were easy, it would be called jujitsu. He wore that in Brazil.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, oh, you want to get
Stirs
killed,
things
man?
up. Yeah, dude.
So that would be fun, man.
No, he speaks
Italian.
his mind. No, this is Brazil. Wait, did they find the replacement na? Is it
For
Michael Johnson?
I think-
well, that's
I think
another
once
rumor.
Johnson
Is
said
in the
na,
mix.
he stepped in and said, I want to fight him.
That could. Oh man, that would be
Volunteered.
sick. That would be sick. Michael
Yeah,
Johnson.
that would be sick. So that's it for the squeeze. Your latest rumors. Your latest rumors in the MMA world today. Nothing confirmed. Everything rumors.
Yes.
Chismis.
Chismis lang.
Anyway.
Okay.
So on to before we end,
Next
on
one,
to the
MMA.
next rounds. What's next for MMA? This weekend we will finally have an MMA card.
Finally,
the Benson Henderson
been
versus
a while.
Thompson fight.
I've been waiting for this one, man.
Yeah, it's a
I've been
good
waiting for
fight.
this
They've got Miocic and versus Gonzaga
Mhm.
co-headlining. So
The UFC does that. Yung after a big card, they'll be off in 2 weeks, and we're all dying.
and
And it's
waiting
like we're
for
watching
them to-
UFC
yeah.
replays and
Oh.
shit. They're trying to
Definitely.
look for pride online.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Everything, even ONE FC. So, but now they've come up. Ganun rin sila. Na babawiin nila. 3 weeks straight. You have the Sarah McMahon and Ronda Rousey and everything else. But
Yeah.
this Bendo Thompson, I read an article. Bendo said apparently that he's coming out in the first round all guns blazing, no distance judging, just bringing
Because
it.
that's what he does though talaga.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his thing. That's
He tosses this out.
Yeah,
Yup,
Good
yup,
job.
yup. But Miocic and Gonzaga
Yeah,
would be
yeah,
a great
yeah.
fight as well, man.
Yep, yep.
Miocic, former baseball player, according
Young
to
gun. No, he
my-
was.
my friend here.
Athletic, 6'4". Gonzaga's not a small guy. 6'3", mean as fuck.
Mean as fuck.
And then si
Ends
Gonzaga.
the fight with this.
Yeah, I saw a meme. It said Gonzaga has 16 wins, 16 finishes. So he's never been to a
Sick!
decision.
Oh my
I did not know
yeah,
that.
it's either if he does lose, he'll be finished.
Let's
Yeah.
do some
Totoo
research
yan.
on
Yeah.
that though. I mean,
Totoo
come
yan.
I
on.
said, wow,
Totally.
100% finishing rate. I mean, Rousey has 100% finishing rate, but that's
In
8 fights.
8 fights.
This is
16
16
fights.
That's a lot, man.
And this
Face
is
Randy
against,
Couture.
like, although Gonzaga's lost a lot though, but yeah.
Yeah, he's lost. He gets finished. Yeah,
Miocic last fought Big Country.
yeah.
Yes,
If I'm
yeah.
not
That was his
mistaken.
coming out party.
Matagal
What
na
happened
yun,
in
ah.
that fight though?
Oh
Did
man,
he win?
Miocic just put on a clinic, striking, kept the
Striking clinic,
distance,
oh.
bigger guy. So yun, Miocic is super athletic. He has one loss. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, against I don't know if it's Struve or Travis Brown. These guys are tall.
Yeah.
The heavyweight division got tall. ah.
Struve is 7 feet.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hope he comes back yun. Isa pa yun.
Struve, yeah.
He suffered that broken jaw
Who
against
do you
Mark
think's
Hunt.
gonna win between Miocic versus Gonzaga?
Oh, for the Bendo and Thompson, I'm going for Bendo, but man, the Punk Thompson is just so scary sometimes that
Yeah.
finished Diaz.
Definitely.
First guy to finish Diaz.
Yeah.
For the Miocic, I see Gonzaga doing a croak up again
Again.
on Miocic.
Yeah.
Miocic pa naman looks like Pro
Vintage.
Cop.
Yeah,
He also
No,
has
he's,
the
he's
shorts.
he's the Croatian. No, he's
Oh,
a
yeah.
Croatian
Yeah.
background. yeah.
Vintage Gonzaga. Yeah, I think Gonzaga's gonna
Give him a
finish
title
this
shot.
knockout.
I'm hoping Miocic does. I'm hoping Miocic wins because I want to see him in the mix. I think
Yeah,
he's like
I
the
think so,
future of the
yeah, for
division.
sure.
If he does though, if he does win, definitely he's
Yeah.
gonna get
Ganito,
catapulted.
whoever wins in that heavyweight fight, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be,
Ganun.
and definitely it's gonna be a good fight.
Parang
Whatever happens, it's
may-
not gonna be boring.
may awa lang rin ako kay Gonzaga kasi he was on the cusp of a title shot before.
Yeah.
Tapos he had to
natalo
travel that
pa.
long route
Yeah,
Yeah.
again,
definitely.
diba?
Yeah.
Climb the ladder.
Yeah, and this is a good guy. I mean, damn.
Yeah. Oh man, I bet he's a nice guy outside the cage, but man, he's so mean.
Yeah, freaky
Yeah.
He's
little
so
guy.
mean. Yeah.
So
Napow.
on to the main card. Another fight that you'd like to look out for this weekend is the Benson Henderson versus Josh Thompson. The Thompson fight. Benson Henderson, one of my favorite fighters of all time. Mainly
Man,
because
our
here,
Hendy.
yeah,
Fuck,
he,
come on,
he brings
smooth.
it every fight, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Although he lost the
Pettis,
belt to
Yeah.
Pettis.
Pettis just has his number.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Pettis just has his number.
Oh.
And I think it's a matter of Cain Velasquez versus JDS. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he just can't get Pettis on the ground for some
What
reason.
are your thoughts on this one? If Thompson wins, does he get a title shot?
I think he should.
I think.
Or does he
will.
get Melendez
Oh,
somewhere in
I
that
think
area?
Interim. Because
Yeah, I
Pettis
think-
is out, right?
Pettis is out?
he's injured. Yeah, I think that even whoever wins this will have to fight someone else pa before getting.
Before getting to
Because
Pettis.
Pettis is still.
He's
injured.
out. So it looks, yun nga, mukhang ang Melendez eh. If that fight pushes through na Melendez versus Nurmagomedov, which is not
Yeah,
gonna
no,
happen,
yeah.
the winner son of that would face the winner of this one. Pwede,
Yeah.
you could make
yeah,
you can make a
that'd be
case for
nice.
that eh.
And then, but that it would be a good fight if we see Bendo versus Melendez.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be a nice fight.
Yeah.
Ganito, Benson Henderson is coming off a loss, that loss nga to yung title niya. So he's gonna be hungry, he's gonna be motivated to get his strap
Yeah,
back.
definitely.
Thompson's coming off a win, a finish against Diaz.
Uh-huh.
That's gotta boost his confidence. So it's a different positions where these guys are coming from. So
Kaso ayaw ni Henderson tinatamaan sa mukha eh.
of course, man.
Diba?
And
Pero-
Like,
oh.
I doubt, man. I keep forgetting Nate and Gilbert Melendez are
Teammates.
like brothers,
They're
man.
friends.
yeah.
Really
Brothers,
close.
Stockton.
209,
Yeah,
yeah.
209. Yeah, 209. So they're not
With
gonna fight each
Andrew.
other.
With Andrew Lack.
Yeah, with
Another
Andrew
Diaz
Laxa,
brother.
another Diaz brother. Yep, and Ronda Rousey, the first Diaz sister.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I'm just saying na, I think I've heard rumors because who's the older one? Nick?
Nick.
Yep.
His
Nick
older one.
is unofficially retired.
Yeah.
So right now, Nate can move to 70 because the weight cut's killing him.
Yeah.
The weight cut's absolutely killing him, and he can make 70 so healthy
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stronger.
Well, he fought at 170 before, but he
Yeah,
lost
he
to
did.
guys like Rory McDonald who are like freaking
Yeah,
specimens.
muscular.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, if it does happen, you know, he could face Jake Shields, who's part of that scrap pack again.
Yeah, they're all friends.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, I think he's that tweener, like Jake Shields, middle of
Yeah.
85, 70, so something like
Yeah.
that. But he'll move to 70. I like to see him at 70. They're not renewing his contract, apparently.
Who?
They're not renewing
Nate?
his contract. Nate.
Whoa. After a good fight. And
No,
Ba-
he's won one. He's lost two.
yeah.
So he's in that gitna siya.
Yeah, and then medyo
What do you think?
he kind of disses the UFC like
He does.
Dana White said that
Like,
I
he can
got
get
the
away
fight.
with it. Yeah.
I'll never do it.
That's bullshit.
That's
Oh, you
bullshit.
got it.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
And apparently,
that might get him in
before
trouble.
I forget,
Oh.
who's been calling out Cerrone? Someone's been calling out Cerrone. Brown belt forever.
I don't know.
Damn it, guys, call it in. Fuck, I forget. Anyway,
Check it out on
Who's calling out
dojodrifter.com, guys. So, you got
Oh.
Bendo what round?
we'll get back to that. Bendo will win it in the second. First finish in
Who's
ages.
gonna win what round?
Bendo, first round. Let's go for first round.
Really?
Oh, I'm going
Wow.
Bendo for third.
Man, we're all counting out.
Yeah,
We're
so if
ganito,
Thompson wins, we all
Wala,
pick
we
it
all
wrong.
lose.
ganito. Thompson, we're not counting him out. Don't get us wrong. It's just Benson Henderson, man. The guy has no holes in his game except for that Pettis gene. You know what
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean?
Pero ako
But-
din, bilib talaga ako kay Bendo because he's really one of those underrated guys, underappreciated guys. And he's like the only champ who defends his title in the hometown of his enemy.
Totoo.
Yeah.
Though he
That's
fought
unheard of.
Sanchez, Melendez.
Yeah.
He fought Melendez in San Diego. or
Yeah,
whatever,
Yeah.
in his hometown. He fought Pettis in Milwaukee, his hometown. So the guy's got guts to step into his
Yeah,
opponent's
he doesn't care.
arena.
He's an
Yeah.
Illuminati.
Booze
He's
and
an
everything.
Illuminati, dude. He's an Illuminati.
And with that, we end the show.
Yes.
This
Yes!
has been Dojo Drifter Live. Check us out on Facebook, Dojo Space Drifter. Search us.
Thompson, nothing to
we
lose.
got a website, dojodrifter.com.
Yep.
Tweet us at _drifter. And check out the other shows of Wusa Studios. You've got Slam, you've got Plumpinai. Shout out to the two girls. You've got
Twice a
Dino,
week?
of course.
Dino.
Twice
You've
a
got-
week?
You've got
What?
Ramon every
Serious?
Monday.
I love Survivor.
You've got
man.
Tim Tayag. Catch the whole channel, guys.
Yeah.
A lot of shows, a lot of good shows out there.
Yeah.
And remember, Dojo Drifter Live is on Tuesdays
The
at
fisherman.
12 noon.
Oh, GM.
12 noon, Dojo Drifter Live.
Casting it out.
Okay,
Okay.
it's time to end the show.
Okay.
And
See
with
ya.
that, we end the show. I am
guys.
Waji. This is
This is
Dojo
Gab.
Drifter Live.
I'm Spanky.
And this is Gab. Thank you guys.
This is the show.
The OG
Catch us
move.
again next week, Tuesday, 12 noon. Catch the replays, 7 p.m. tonight. WusaStudios.com. Goodbye, everyone.
The OG
Bye guys.
move.
MMA all
MMA
day.
all day.
All day, baby. Bye bye, guys. Thank you. See you next week.